Hey, Gold Crushers, how's it going?
What's up?
Hello. We just finished the men's conference in Dallas, and it was awesome. It was so awesome. So we've actually been planning this to do this video for a while, but we wanted to wait till after the conference to make sure we were on the right track, and we definitely are. So first of all, I want to start off with something a little personal for each and every one of you. We all know that this is a business, and we all know that we are striving to make ourselves better. We're also striving to help others. But it sometimes might seem like I'm pushing you, or I'm driving you, or the team is driving you, or your leaders are driving you, and it might not be comfortable for you. It might not be where you want to be. So I just wanted to get this out and make it clear to all of you. Your rank, your volume points each month don't matter to me. You are valuable as a person. You are valuable to this team. Each and every one of you brings something to this team that no one else can. And to me, for me, as long as you keep improving yourself, either physically or through the business, as long as each month you are bettering yourself, that's what's important to me. Okay, and I just want to make that clear to you. So if you've been feeling that way, I apologize, but I want you to understand that you are a very valuable member of this team. And no matter what you do, as long as you keep striving to improve yourself, that's the important part of this business. That's the key to this business. Now, for those of you that want to make this business into something more, to something that provides income for your family, well, yeah, there are some things that you want to do every month. There are some things that you need to do every day, and you know what they are, right? You know the goals: making Success Club every month, and building your team and growing your team. So to that end, we have a tool that we want to show you that we're going to start implementing team-wide, and it's really going to help. Ken and Trenny's team have been doing this. They've been using this. Kayla's team has been doing this and using it. So what we're going to do is their teams are going to stay with them and continue to do this. Everybody else, you're coming with me, and we're going to do this together. And once we get to the point where we're big enough, some of you that are developing leaders, you'll break off and do exactly the same thing that we're doing with your teams. So I'm going to throw it over to Ken, and he's going to explain what we're doing here.
All right, guys. So we got this tip from some top teams. They've already had it implemented, but they weren't sharing it on national coach calls and everything, but we got the inside scoop. So we are excited to share this with you. Before, where we were all trying to run our own challenge groups, sometimes those challenge groups would go good, sometimes they wouldn't go so good. But we always have 4 or 5 coaches that are really into running the business. And we have all those discount coaches that are really into having their health and fitness. And we brought them all back together to work as a team. So what we've been doing is running 21-day challenge groups. So we do 1 week of pre-week and then 7 days of challenge groups. And we have all the coaches helping post, helping inspire the actual challengers, inspiring each other, which it just creates the excitement in the groups. And everybody just wants to join the team because there's so much excitement going on. So we actually dabbled into it 2 months ago. Last month we did it, and we signed, I think, 11 or 12 coaches. I haven't counted individually, but I mean, that's huge. That's more coaches than we signed all year. So in one challenge group, just the excitement that came along with it was amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that you guys know when the challenge groups are starting, when you should be inviting your people, and so we can all work together. So I'm going to share my screen here. So we created a calendar that goes all the way through Summit. So March, April, May, June, and July. On the calendar, there's some different things. We will go ahead and start with April since we're coming up there. And so tomorrow is the start of our challenge group. So it's going to run for 21 days. And the challengers are in there, the discount coaches are in there, the business leaders are in there, and we all are working together. We have certain coaches that are going to do a daily post that keep the challengers engaged, ask questions, things like that, but then we share our own tips in the background.
So just to be clear, the challenge group starts on the pre-week starts on the 20th of April, correct?
Well, yeah, so our pre-week started on March 23rd.
Oh, you're talking about March. I'm sorry, you said April.
Yep.
So, okay.
Okay, so we started on March 23rd with pre-week, and now tomorrow the actual official challenge starts for 21 days. So now that we got that challenge going, we need to start promoting our next challenge. So in a couple of days, we need to start the invite process to see who wants to come along with us on the next challenge group. So we're forming all month, but this is when the actual invites go out. Would you like me to save you a spot? All that fun stuff. So we keep doing that all the way up to April 17th, and that's going to be the last day to order to make sure they get their challenge pack in before that next challenge group starts on the 27th. Last day to order is the 17th, but they have, they have the pre-week, so they don't need their workouts right then. These groups, so these are only for people on Shakeology. So we want to give them the option. Do you want to be in this group? It's going to have a lot more participation. It's going to have a lot more coaches helping out. So we're gonna give them that option. But if they're not going to be on Shakeology, they're just going to be on a program, or they're going to be doing their own thing. We also have an accountability group starting on the same days. So challenge group and accountability group start pre-week on the same day, challenge group on the same day. So you have to decide, which ones are going to go in which thing. Are they going to be on Shakeology or not? Also throughout the actual calendar, we have when Super Saturday is going to be and when you should start inviting to that, because events build businesses, guys. The more people you get to Super Saturdays, the better it's going to go. We're going to have coaches working together to run free groups. So if you pick 3 or 4 coaches and work together with your upline, those free groups are going to be a lot easier to run and a lot more exciting if you're working with other coaches. So usually they're going to be probably 5 to 7 days. If you already have a whole bunch of people you're talking to, you probably don't even have to help run a free group that month. We have a coach open house. Say you have someone that's interested in the business. Again, start promoting on Thursday. That open house is going to be a 3-day open house from the 13th through the 15th. The goal is to keep inviting people to the events and not having to run them yourself, to run them as a team.
And I want to point something out here. At the last open house, we had only 11 participants, but we had 5 people sign up out of those 11. And there's another 2 that are being followed up, and they're still talking and they're still mulling it over. It's a huge, huge closure rate, guys. That's unbelievable. Just imagine if we had 100 people in a coach open house. Imagine what that would do to your business if you invited people to a third-party tool, which is a coach open house, which those people can watch at their own leisure. Imagine what that would do to your business. So take advantage of that.
It's huge. All right, so we go all the way up through Summit when we are going to be in Nashville. Again, get to Summit. It's one of the best experiences you'll ever have. We talked about this, bring 3 people to each of these. That does not mean invite 3. That means invite 20, invite 30, and find those 3 that can come along with you. So bring 3 to the challenge group, bring 3 to the free groups, bring 3 to the open house. Get yourself on team calls. If you're a diamond, we're going to have diamond calls scheduled. Again, team unity. We're going to be going through topics which you guys actually ask about. We're going to be going through things that there's a need for. We see a need for the team. So team calls are going to be every Sunday night at 6 p.m. I mean, not every Sunday night, scheduled Sunday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Every other?
It doesn't actually end up every other, because sometimes there's a Mother's Day or an Easter or something, Father's Day happening. So they are on the calendar though. So it's great, guys. If you're just a discount coach, we love you. Come participate, work on your health and fitness. If you're running the business, we have this great tool that we're going to post here. And we're throwing it over to Kevin for the final thoughts here.
So I'll just keep it short since this is kind of a long video. But I just wanted to stress the importance of something I learned this weekend, and that was the importance of using your third-party tools and resources available to you. So all of the elite coaches and top coaches that we met, they worked in teams. They had a success partner, someone to keep them accountable. So don't try to do this on your own, because it's just going to make it harder for you. And so I know for myself that, there are times when I just, let ego get in the way, and I just try to do everything on my own, make up stuff on my own, and I want to do it better and bigger than anyone else, but then I failed miserably. So, take advantage of the tools that Ken and Paul are giving to you guys. I know I am, and just, find someone to work with. This is a great chance for us to come together, to find someone who has a similar goal to us, and then just to push each other a little bit more. So hope that you guys will join us for this awesome challenge group and to keep plugged in. So that's it.
Getting excited to see what happens here in the
Let's do
future,
this,
guys.
One more thing.
Oh.
There's going to be a surprise announcement this Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Stay tuned.